Big story on Action News tonight is breaking news and tragic news from Roxborough High School in Philadelphia. Gunfire erupted in the rear of the school at 4:40 this afternoon. It appears that 4 young people, apparently football players, were shot, and one, a 14-year-old, was shot dead. Action News reporter Jillian Mealy is there. Jillian, what else do we know?
Just a tragic story unfolding here in Roxborough, Jim. That's right. We are told a 14-year-old has died from his injuries after being shot in the chest. 3 other people, we are told, at least 3 other people also have injuries. Take a look behind me. This is a very active scene right now. And here's what we know. Details are still coming in. There was a football scrimmage, we're being told, among possibly 3 different teams, and that scrimmage had ended, and players were walking off the field on Peachin Street. That's when, according to police, a light green Ford Explorer drove up. At that point, there were multiple shots, and the occupants then fled. And in the video that you can see on the screen, there are shell casings all over the place. I counted about 30 of them. We are told dozens of rounds of shots were fired. Also in some of this video you'll see on your screen, you can see some of the football gear that some of the players were wearing or carrying that's left on the sidewalk here on Peachin Street. So we are told that 14-year-old did die after being shot in the chest. A 17-year-old, we are told, was shot multiple times and was taken to Temple by police, and that person was placed in stable condition. A 14-year-old was shot in the thigh, was transported to Einstein, is also in stable condition. We are told another person was shot. We do not have any information on their condition at this point, but people who live in this area are frustrated. They are frustrated by the crime. They are frustrated by what they say and what they see is a lack of real solutions solving this problem that we are dealing with in neighborhoods all across the city. Take a listen to what 2 of them had to say.
Dad, they're shooting. He's up there in his room crying right now in hysterical panic because he was right in the middle of all this. And I've lived on this street for 31 years. This don't happen in Roxborough.
Sadness. Sadness is horrible. Makes you want to move. I've been here for 51 years, and I'm seeing more and more of this.
Yeah, and once again, back out here live inside this crime scene that you can see police have taped off. There's actually a school bus just sitting there in the middle of Peachin Street. This was just after school, around 4:40 this afternoon. Roxborough High School just here on the corner. The football field just about a block down. So once again, police are saying right now the working theory is that there were 3 different teams, they believe, that were scrimmaging, and this happened right as the scrimmage has ended. Of course, as soon as we get any more information, Jim, we will pass it along to you. But again, once again, 14-year-old boy has lost his life here after being shot in the chest. We're live in Roxborough. I'm Jillian Mealy, Channel 6 Action News. Jim.
Jillian, I want to try to clarify one thing. We do not know from which school the boy who was killed was from. Is that correct?
We do not. We do not know which school all 4 of those victims are from. Police are trying to identify that right now. They say it's been a little tough because